It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from South Africa, Port Elizabeth in South Africa, and it's Kas Bier Weiss. It's coming in at 4.3% ABV, 11 IBUs in a 440 milliliter can. Without further ado, let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. I'm really excited for this beer. It's only our second ever beer from South Africa. So being a Weiss, I'm using a Weiss beer glass. It could have been a bit more subtle, you know, rather than heavy-handed, but there we go. Weiss beers generally have a large head on them anyway. I want to get the yeast into the glass. So I want to show you the beer first. We've got a 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 finger white head. It's dissipating quite quickly though. Good levels of carbonation. It's as you expect really for a Weiss beer. Hazy, light, straw coloured beer. I think now we're probably at the stage where we can mix the can round. Get some of that yeast in. There you go, look at the difference now. Nearly there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, while that settles down, I'm going to read the description on the beer. Kas Bier Weiss is a light-bodied, easy-drinking beer with light wheat maltiness and banana aroma. Lightly hopped, it will never be bitter, but will leave traces of bubblegum flavour lingering in the back of your mouth. Expect a pale golden hue in the glass, topped with a frothy white head. So they're Kas Bier on Facebook, Kas Bier on Twitter, kas.beer on Instagram, info@kasbier.co.za for their email, and kasbier.co.za for, I don't know, what's that one here? It's a World Beer Award South Africa winner, gold medal winner. There we go. This is how the brewer intended. So the brewer contacted me through email. Said, we are in the UK at the moment. Would you like a can of our beer? Absolutely. I love trying different things from around the world. My eyes are wide open to the whole world. I'd love to try something from every single country. A beer from every single country out there. That would be the ideal thing to do. But yeah, that looks like a lovely looking Weiss beer now. Typical looking Weiss beer. Let's get the aroma. And you'd think you were in Germany. Bubblegum, clove, banana. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Wheaty, malty. That was the door knocking for a beer mail. Right, where was I? Apart from really needing a beer. Yeah, lovely clovey, banana-y, bubblegum. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Oh, Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Light, easy drinking, refreshing. I love a Weizen. As you can tell, there's a lot of German beer over there. Andech and Algar. Poculator, all sorts of different German Weizens and Bocks, and my favourite at the moment style of beer. nicely carbonated. So refreshing, so drinkable. I mean, South Africa, it's a warm country. 4.3% ABV, sitting on the south coast, Port Elizabeth. I bet this is tremendous. On the side of the kind of the port or the beach or whatever's there, sitting there with the sun blaring down on you and a Weiss beer. Oh, nothing better. Nothing better. Wheat malt with a sweetness, bubblegum, clove, banana. Oh, it's just tremendous. And then a little bit of bitterness on the finish. Just a touch of bitterness, just to help balance that sweetness a little bit, just to give it a bit of balance. What an incredible beer. I've had two fantastic beers now from South Africa. I've had a really good Weiss beer in this, and we had a War Imperial Stout, which was incredible. Really, really incredible beer. So long may it continue. Long may we get some more South African beer on the channel. Or African beer in general. We have had Guinness from Nigeria, the Nigerian Guinness. What else have we had? We had something from maybe Ghana, like a lager last year from really peculiar. I went into Home Bargains, which is a bargain basement store here in the UK, and they had this. Is it Tusker lager? I've had that. But anyway, it was this really peculiar kind of lager, and I thought, yeah, let's do it. Let's review it. I'm all for, as I mentioned earlier, trying beers from around the world. But this I think, out of all the African beers that I've tried, this is terrific, and is probably the best. Tremendous stuff. Okay, check them out. The story. Oh, this is about the beer again. Instructions on how to pour the beer. So I mean, unless you're like, there's a lot of people watching here on the channel, and you know how to pour a beer, you know how to grab the aroma, you know the taste of beer. But in up and coming kind of nations where they're drinking different styles of beer, there's very much an education process. When I was in Croatia, we brewed a beer in Croatia. We brewed a stout, that one there, Barber Stout, with Lab Split Craft Brewery. Now, I think it was the first stout to be brewed in Croatia. It was like incredible, and we had to really educate people on what this style of beer was, and smelling it and drinking it and just taking it in, and they loved it. The people who were drinking craft beer in Croatia really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm gonna rate it. Established in 2015, so they've been going 5 years now. Kas Bier Weiss. I like that enough. And I tell you one more thing before I rate the beer. What you find as well is that people who really like beer, they work away for they go to these countries for work and whatnot. They find when they get there that the beer selection isn't that great. So they fall into brewing by accident. They become brewers by going, I want to drink a Weiss, but I can't get a Weiss, so I'm going to have to brew a Weiss. And that's probably what's happened with this company here in 2015, is that they went, I really need a Weiss beer, so I'm going to have to brew my own. And it kind of becomes an accidental business almost. But it's a good business to be in. This Weiss, 4.3% ABV, I like it enough to give it a Stone the Crows 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!